gentlemen, bout number 3 is the ABA of England final at 2010 at under 54 kilos. Introducing in the red corner and representing the British Army, James Allen. And in the blue corner, representing the Salisbury Amateur Boxing Club from Liverpool, James Dickens. In the blue corner, Dickens. In the red corner, Allen.
Seconds out, first round.
Here we go then in the 54 kilos category, won by the likes of Pat Cowdell in the past, this title. Tonight though it's defending champion James Allen from the Army against James Dickens in the all black strip, the blue gloves and headguard from the Salisbury ABC up in Liverpool.
Notice Dickens come out southpaw, started fast, sharp, looking to the head and body, throwing spiteful left hook to the body. Trying to take a player straight away from James Allen.
Well, Allen will hope to get things on track for the Army representatives. There's 4 of them fighting this evening. Adam Whitfield on the wrong end of the previous result.
Nice technique there from James Dickens on the back foot, cantering. Oh, good right hand. Throws a spiteful left hook to the body, Phil. He's looking to wind them shots up.
He's got very fast hands.
James Allen coming straight back at him.
Allen, in some way, you would say, is the more orthodox fighter, but just in these early stages, Dickens perhaps the more effective.
I'm sure the referee a warning for that. A good left hand straight through the guard of James Allen. It seems James Dickens looking for the power shots.
Well, he's the first one so far tonight to really come out more or less all guns blazing from the off. The others have been a little bit cagey in the opening stages of the first round in particular, but not James Dickens, 19 years old, and he's here to make an impression this evening.
I think Phil, the stakes are so high, aren't they? You know, 2012, you know, winning the ABA title puts you in, hopefully, you know, the reckoning of in the squads.
Well, let's face it, the selectors are looking in with real, genuine interest here tonight.
Showing good counter skills. Dickens got nice loose style. Got caught himself. Oh, good left hand from him. But to win an ABA title is an amazing achievement.
Well, Allen won his last year against Jason Cunningham from Doncaster Paintworks up in Sheffield. But already he knows he's got a real battle on his hands if he's going to keep hold of that title.
Stop. Again, you can see the quality in the first round.
Slight grimace from Allen again at the bell.
I'm sure James Dickens, Colin Salisbury, ABC will be delighted with their young man.
I say he's shown the sort of, I won't say least nerves, but the most confidence coming out. Really positive start to the fight. He said, I'm here, I don't care whether it's the ABA finals or not, I'm here to do my stuff and I'm going to go out there and boss it, and that's more or less what he did.
See a bit of the action here. You can see on that back foot. Always trying to get off with the bigger shots.
James Allen is a corporal in the Royal
Seconds
Artillery.
Out.
That's his day
Second
job,
round.
of course. boxing a bit more than a hobby, I suppose, when you get to an ABA final.
It's amazing these young men, you know, representing their country in their day job. Brave men and women, which we're very proud of. But he's fighting here for another reason tonight, to be ABA champion again. But he's certainly got his hands full with James Dickens.
Dickens is twice a junior ABA champion. This is his first senior final, but he looks to have made the step up in pretty accomplished fashion. He certainly couldn't say he's been fazed by it all.
Referee warning both boys for holding. I'm sure James Allen's been told you've got to be more busier, which he's trying. His corner telling him the pressure. Dickens. Again, good counters from James Dickens. James Allen that time took him all in the gloves. That's the better shots from Dick Allen. Again, Dickens comes straight back at him. What's interesting, Phil, you know, winning this ABA title is also the Commonwealth Games later on in the year. Up for grabs.
Yeah, places to go to Delhi in October. Could well be decided this evening. So there's plenty for these boxers to fight for, not just an ABA title, although that is incentive enough, believe me. What I like about Dickens, he seems to throw his punches from a really solid base. He sets his feet, and therefore he seems to get just that little bit of extra power into them.
Yeah, you're correct, Phil, he does. You can see he's always looking offload like he did with that left hand. Shows good footwork.
I guess conversely, it could open him up to be hit himself if he's a little bit more stable rather than mobile. But certainly when he's on the offensive, it does seem to work in his favour. Really sort of splays his feet out and puts everything into his punches.
Referee's going to give a public warning. James Allen for holding. It's quite tough, Phil, especially in an ABA final.
Let's just remember, though, we've got the best boxers here. We've got the best officials as well, so they know their business inside the ring. Quite sure what Ray Morley will make of all that.
Both boys getting a bit tangled up. Don't want to let each other go. A bit too much pride.
Got his hands full in this one, the referee. If it's not the boxers, it's unwanted advice coming from the corners.
It's getting a bit unmessy. Just both boys just eager to do well.
Well, Allen, I guess, in particular, having had that warning.
Again, Dickens showing some good technical skills.
Bell for the end of the second.
Weren't so many clean shots in that round. The referee seemed to have to get involved a lot.
Well, it's like any sporting contest, the less you see of the referee in some ways the better, and
sure.
Unfortunately we saw quite a bit of him in that round, having to intervene, having to lay down the law.
There you can see that elusive style of Dickens, but James Allen had a little bit of success. Again, another close contest.
Well, Allen, although he's now boxing out of the Army Association from St Helens originally, so
Seconds
they're
out.
quite close to each other, these two, with
Third
Dickens
and
from
last
Liverpool.
round.
It's a real battle of the Northwest, as well as a battle for the ABA title. Allen looks like he knows he needs to score some points here. Dickens hoping to pick holes in his defence if he can.
Yeah, you're right, Phil. Allen's come out firing. But again, he's getting counted on the back foot from Dickens. Good left hand from him. I think the referee now has give Dickens his last warning for holding.
Allen really stalking his man, but he's finding him difficult to tag.
He's hit him a good left hand on the back foot. But James Allen having a bit more success.
He just managed to rock Dickens' head back a couple of times there.
A nice left hand from James Dickens. He throws that left backhand with a lot of venom. He's got that nice elusive style. Good shots.
He's playing the role of counter-puncher now, Dickens, but he's doing that pretty effectively too. Allen, to his credit, is trying everything he's got in his repertoire.
You can see why James Dickens is a former double ABA champion at junior level.
That said, Allen won't relinquish his senior title lightly.
No, these ABA titles mean so much to everyone. Such an honour to have. We're inside the last minute now. James Allen knows he's got to be busy.
It'll be a good test of stamina, this as well. I said that Dickens came out firing from the off. I just wonder whether he's tiring a bit towards the end. Certainly Allen seems to be getting more joy in this round.
Allen's been more the busier, punching-wise, but I think James Dickens has had the more success with the single shots.
Still Allen trying to nail his man if he can.
Good shot there from Allen. But again, you know, with Dickens, he always comes straight back. Not long to go now.
Dickens, you feel, is just trying to see this one through.
Another excellent tight contest, Phil.
Allen's lost his gum shield, kicked it across the ring, which rather sums up his state of mind at the moment. Certainly got caught by an early blitz from James Dickens. And I don't think he ever quite recovered from that, although to be fair to the Army corporal, he certainly dished out a bit of punishment in that third round. Dickens is strutting around the ring
ladies and gentlemen. The
in the fashion of a man who knows he's got this decision.
By John Pickup from Louvain. And the result about number 3 by a computer score of 17 points to 4. The winner and the ABA of England 2010 champion at under 54 kilos, Dickens in the blue corner.
This young man's an exciting talent, Phil. You're going to see plenty of him. He's very effective. You can see why the computer's scoring him so wide in front. This is certainly a start for the future.
And the presentation will be made along with Matthew Carpenter from Heritage Blinds.
Well, it's going the way of the blue corner so far tonight. 3 wins. And 2 defeats for the Army representatives, but they've got a couple more up their sleeves yet. Just to mark your card, incidentally, there's also 3 representatives from the West Ham club that we'll see a little later on. Just a reminder that tonight's broadcast is coming to you in association with Live View and Garland and Partners. We are, of course, at the York Hall, Bethnal Green, the Wembley Stadium, if you like, of English amateur boxing. And James Dickens, the new 54 kilos ABA champion, is ready to speak to us.
Many congratulations, well pleased with that, I'm sure.
Thanks, nice one. It's our mates. We've paid the weekends to come out, you know, trained after this fight. It means nothing more to me, it's the biggest day of my life. Thank you.
And he was a real tough customer, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was very good. I had to move in angles and not let him tie me up too much. But tactics paid off with me coaching that.
But at times it was a sort of, I don't know, you got in a bit of a tangle a few times, didn't you, both of you?
Yeah, I thought I was going to get a warning or something for that. It was a scrappy fight, but it counts.
But a win is a win, and you're the ABA champion. What's that feel like?
Great. I thank my family and my dad and my mum and all my coaches and friends. Thank you.
Well done, congratulations.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.